Alrighty. Okay, we are live for podcast episode number 12. We did not do one last week, but most of what I have looked into was from the past week. I don't really have a lot from 2 weeks ago. There might be some stuff, I don't know, Sean, you can look into some extra stuff that I might be missing when I look into different things. But first off, there's something here that, Cameron, you might think is kind of cool. I mean,
Yep.
Granted, you don't have a Switch, but Doom Eternal is getting a limited edition physical release on the Switch. So that's really cool. Limited edition
really cool.
physical release. Instead of it being just digital, it'll be getting physical copies soon. That's really awesome. I mean, granted, the Switch version might run kind of crappy, but like still, that is.
Wait, was the Steam or not Steam, the Switch version not already released?
No, it was always released digitally. There just wasn't a physical copy version.
Not,
Yeah.
not always. It was like a year or two. After,
Well, yeah,
after
yeah,
they released it.
yeah. No, it was later after Eternal's release. I know, but now there's a physical version coming out, so that's really cool for people who prefer physical media like myself. Not that that matters because I already own the game and I own it physical for Xbox. But you know, that's cool.
Right.
So this thing kind of ticks me off a little bit just because it should have been at launch and it really annoys me. Mario Strikers Battle League trailer reveals first free update and roadmap. I didn't look at the actual roadmap. The first DLC update comes out in just a couple days on July 21st, which is going to come with Daisy, of course. Should have been at launch. And the Boo character. Why am I Shy Guy? And Shy Guy.
Shy Guy.
Yeah. And it shows free 20 updates in 2022, Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. Wave 1, 2 new characters, a new stadium, and new gear set. And then Wave 2 and 3 will likely be the same exact way with 2 new characters, a new stadium, and new gear set. If I'm going to be honest, first of all, Daisy should have 1000% been in the base game. Actually, what they're releasing in Wave 1, I am not impressed because that all should have been in the base game. The new stadium is just a, like, desert map.
Yeah.
And there's no map, like, environmental things happening over the maps, which I still absolutely despise that. So this is why I gave the game a 5 out of 10. The game might actually be like a 4 out of 10. Maybe down the line I will return to this game, you know. I will return to it in the future, but Wave 1, you know, that's not going to bring me back. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no one.
A new gear set, I mean, I don't really care much about the gear in the game. Like, visually, sure, but you have to grind to be able to unlock the gear and stuff. It just... Gosh, I didn't even play the game enough.
Money for it.
No. Thankfully, you don't have to pay... There's no way of paying money for the Mario Strikers
It's not trying to
gear.
gotcha game it or anything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Nintendo didn't go that far. If they would have went that far, I swear, oh my gosh, people would have lost it. People would have been flipping out. If Mario Strikers would have been one of those games where you have to pay for gear sets in the game via microtransactions and stuff, that would have been downright... I would have gave the game like a 3 out of 10 for that if it would have launched like that. That would have been hideous. Absolutely hideous.
Yeah,
But yeah, so it's got a roadmap for the rest of the year. It's got Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. But again, each wave is probably going to be the same thing. 2 characters, a stadium, and new gear. Fingers crossed that outside of that, they add new mechanics and environmental objects, new items. I really, really hope they add more of that stuff because Wave 1 is not adding any of that stuff from what I know. I watched the trailer. It didn't show anything on new items or any of that. I really hope that Wave 2 and 3 can do more because this game still is such a big letdown and a downgrade from the last 2 Mario Strikers from GameCube and the Wii. And it's just sad. It's sad to me that I was so looking forward to this game. had fun with
Yeah.
it with friends, but on my own,
Yeah.
I can't really play it on my own, and that's a problem I have. I can't really play it much on my own. It's a $60 title, and I can't really play it much on my own because it's just not that fun on my own. It's too grindy to be able to unlock new gear and stuff. It's just, So yeah, I don't know. There, I don't know about that. Any input? Not much.
I haven't
Probably agree with
touched
me.
it. Couldn't tell you, really.
Yeah, but you guys probably agree with me,
Yeah.
more or less, on Mario Strikers. I know neither one of you had played it, but still. Well, you will probably play it in the future, Sean. Like when you come over, like especially when I have a party or something with the guys over. I mean, like at the end of the year, especially
Yeah.
when I have my birthday party. You know, we'll all play Mario Strikers Battle League, and then there'll be more characters and more variations by the end of the year. So that's great. So maybe it'll be more fun then. But when you're by yourself, it's just like, it's more of an online kind of thing, and maybe they'll turn Mario Strikers Battle League into a live service type of thing, which some people are thinking they might turn it into some kind of live service, but as of right now, we don't know. I mean, Nintendo hasn't confirmed or denied anything on that. You know? So, I don't know. It does tick me off, though, that Daisy wasn't in the base game. It just... I can't believe I even gave it a 5 out of 10. I guess because me and Phil did have some fun with it. It just... I feel like it's kind of slightly below average. I feel like a 4 maybe for it. I don't know. It's...
Well, it can't hit out of the park every time. So, I mean...
Well, it's just Nintendo and their business model they have now. It's just the fact that they're releasing games nowadays that just release unfinished, like where they want to just add all the content later on. Same goes for Nintendo Switch Sports. It's the same thing. It's not Wii Sports. Wii Sports is better than Nintendo Switch Sports. Switch Sports is fun with friends, but by yourself, it's not as fun. The online's kind of trash, and the game doesn't have as much content as Wii Sports does because they want to add it down the line, and it's like, well, that kind of sucks, especially like, well, nowadays you have to have internet to play, basically be a gamer. But
Wasn't the Wii Sports the one where you played that one day in your basement?
that's Switch Sports.
Switch Sports, sorry.
Yeah. Wii Sports is a classic, and
Yeah, I was gonna say, because Switch Sports, I didn't even have to get up for any of that, and I was just destroying everything.
Yeah. They did the same thing with Mario Power Tennis Aces. They added content online, and I actually revisited that game recently because I have it, and I mean, I'm still not that impressed with it, so I don't know. Mario Strikers though could change it for the better for me because I prefer that over Mario Tennis. Same goes for Switch Sports. Like it could be great down the line, but I just think it's silly. And Nintendo is like this, you know. So okay, I guess I'll go back there. Oh yeah. This is something that I didn't have a link open for. So I find it kind of. Look, I don't play this. I haven't played it since the campaign. Amazing, phenomenal game. Haven't played. I barely touched the online at all. I know a couple people who do, but so this happened this past week. Rockstar, that does GTA.
Yes.
They are officially saying, okay, we're done with content for Red Dead Redemption 2 for its online. We're just done. We're done.
That's good.
The team that does the Red Dead Redemption 2 online stuff, say bye to them. They're going to work on Grand Theft Auto. Apparently, according to Rockstar Games, it's looking like they're basically saying anything that is not Grand Theft Auto is irrelevant now. That is so stupid.
I mean, it makes sense. Grand Theft Auto is very profitable for them, but it still sucks.
It's their biggest profit ever, yeah. But, like, Red Dead 2 is not a dead... It never was a dead game. Like, its online has quite a chunk of a player base because it's a Rockstar game, and it was very, very big when it first released, and when the online first released as well, and it sold well. So I don't understand why they're just giving up on the game. I mean, unless GTA 6 truly needs everyone that works at Rockstar, then, like...
Mm-hmm.
Listen. GTA 6 needs to be like the greatest game of all time. By them doing this kind of stuff, it needs to be the greatest game ever made. Same with what we talked about. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago with them saying we're done. We're not doing a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster. or any of their other games remade or whatever, they're putting it on hold or backlog or whatever because they want to focus on GTA 6. I'm like, what? So, GTA 6 literally needs to be the biggest open world ever. It needs to be the greatest like graphics ever. It needs to be like have no bugs. It needs to be like the best game ever at launch. I'm expecting that like the greatest game ever at launch with GTA 6, and if not, then shame on Rockstar. Shame on them for pulling away teams that were working on other stuff in their company that people like or that people want to work on GTA 6. So GTA 6 needs to be huge. It needs to be huge. If that's all they want to focus on now. Because they know dang well that GTA 5 is their biggest profit ever of all time. It needs to be... It just needs to be good. You know?
Do you think that GTA 6 is going to be anything?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's in development. We know that. It's just the fact that they're pulling away their teams from Red Dead 2 and pulling away anyone who is going to work on remasters to just specifically work on GTA 6. Maybe some GTA 5 with the servers and updates and stuff, of course, but it's seeming like Rockstar just doesn't give a crap about anything anymore except Grand Theft Auto, which is dumb because Red Dead 2, it's not that old, and it has a good player base.
It's not that old. Yeah.
It's just...
You can only do so much with the Wild West until it's like, that's enough.
I guess. I don't have enough input on the online since I haven't played enough of it. I know there's a lot to do in it. But GTA 5 is still getting content for its online, so it's like just crazy. I don't know, man. It's just kind of crappy, all things considered. Just because Rockstar, all they care about is GTA now. Anything else there? Not really.
All I gotta say is it's just Rockstar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So another thing. Well, we know God of War Ragnarok is coming in November. Very big deal. Very huge, massive game.
Indeed.
Possibly could win Game of the Year because it's coming out November 9th, and the latest date for being able to be approved for the game awards for Game of the Year, especially award, is November 15th or 19th. Regardless, it makes the cut. But we know they made the Mjolnir edition, you know, with the Thor hammer and all that, and it sold out in like 10 seconds.
I can believe that easily.
So nobody can get their hands on it now, and it's going up double in price at least on eBay.
Well, yeah, same thing as like how it was PlayStation 5. They took it all, and now they're gonna resell it all for higher pricing.
Yep, it's happening again, but with God of War this time, because people know that God of War is one of the most popular things on the planet now when it comes to video games, because God of War 2018 was the biggest hit of a video game, one of the biggest hits of a video game out there.
Yes.
And so the Mjolnir edition is essentially, yeah, you can know where to be seen, nowhere to be found. I didn't pre-order it because I did get to the collector's edition of the last game. I wasn't like, oh, I need this, because I don't have a ton of space as it is. It's just for Thor's hammer, really, more than anything else. So I didn't really need it. And if I can't get the Steelbook in any other way, I'll just buy the Steelbook online, because I do want the Steelbook for Ragnarok, at least to display probably. So I have the regular case and the Steelbook. But it's kind of crappy that there's never enough pre-orders for stuff like that. Consoles, I don't understand how it's still so hard to get one. It's so stupid. But yeah, Ragnarok. You'd think that Sony would have known that this was going to happen. That this was going to happen. It's God of War.
Yeah.
It's freaking God of War. Like, I know someone who did get a pre-order on it though. That went to GameStop and got one somehow. I'm sure they're sold out everywhere now, but it was like 4 days ago, so when the pre-orders went live. I remember with God of War 2018, I think I had pre-ordered the collector's edition as soon as it went live. I think I went to GameStop and was able to get it. I don't completely remember, though. I don't remember with my collector's editions. Who knows what the next collector's edition I'll get will be. Probably Xenoverse 3. Well, no, maybe Spider-Man 2. I don't know. We'll see. Cameron, have you ever got a collector's edition for a game?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
No. I mean, I've gotten deluxe edition game before. At like Gran Turismo Sport when that came out, I pre-ordered it, so I got extra stuff with that. But I also got a version of it that comes because it was a physical copy. It comes with I think the case is like aluminum something. So it's like a semi-special version of the game.
Gotcha. I've gotten quite a few deluxe editions. Collector's editions, I've only gotten 2. But, I mean, Spider-Man 1, it had a, like, GameStop collector's edition thing. They called it a collector's edition thing. Which I had gotten that too, which is where I got my Spider-Man blanket. And I don't remember what all came with it. I don't remember everything. But, I mean, I guess there was that too. Same with, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out. GameStop had this, like, special, like, Funko Pop box GameStop exclusive thing that I bought. Which I was happy I bought that too, because that Funko Pop is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably do the same. Any game that I'm, like, really, really, really hyped for, mostly I tend to get a major edition for. Last of Us 2, I don't know. The statue's cool at least, but the game, but Kingdom Hearts 4, I'll probably do the same thing, and Spider-Man 2, I might as well in some kind of way when those come around.
The only one I can think I pre-ordered for was, what was it, Darksiders 2, I think.
Yeah?
Good game.
Because I got that one mask that came with it in the art book. I still have it too. It's up on my top shelf.
It's a really cool mask, though.
It is. I like it.
For sure. Apparently, Elden Ring's Let Me Solo Her is hosting a viewer-run stream. That's kind of cool. That's neat. What the heck? Hang on. I'm just finding something out here. Former Ubisoft dev planning farewell multiplayer weekends for Assassin's Creed.
Ooh.
Although Ubisoft is currently celebrating the Assassin's Creed franchise's 15th anniversary, wow, culminating in a future of Assassin's Creed reveal in September. Oh, there have been some mixed announcements. These include the shutdown of the Assassin's Creed Mentors Guild, as well as online services for 15 games on September 1st. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Of these 5 entries. They do. They really do. Absolutely. But
and an actual good one.
If it doesn't come this year, I'd be surprised because it's been 2 years come November. But maybe they'll take 3 years. Maybe they'll take an extra year. Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? I know they were doing more Valhalla DLC, so maybe they'll wait another year to reveal whatever they do next.
Valhalla was a great game. I really liked that one.
Still have yet to play it.
Yeah, I only played it once.
Speaking of, since that's on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, Stray just came out today, so I played about an hour. I love it. God of War and Elden Ring, what? Say what? No, Stray's game of the year. Playing as
I
the
did
kitty.
see a lot of people playing that today.
Yeah. Come on now, you're playing as a kitty. Chester is a celebrity. It's amazing. Jared said the same thing. He's like, God of War and Elden Ring, what? And this is game of the year. Heck yeah. This is everything I wanted. This is all I need in life. Game where I get to play as a kitty.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I know that's all they'd want to do.
Mm-hmm. Man.
I'll have to try it at some point.
All right, so this one is interesting. Maybe you guys got a little bit to say. I hope, anyways, in some kind of way. So, here we go with Cyberpunk, all right? You ready? All right, so
God, what about Cyberpunk?
CD Projekt Red, all right? The company that made a masterpiece of a game, Witcher 3. Absolute masterpiece. But then made Cyberpunk.
Yep.
So, CD Projekt's Red stock, their stock has dropped tremendously. 75%. Their stock has dropped 75%, CD Projekt Red. And this is a company that used to make, like, every one of their games used to be such a dang masterpiece at launch. And Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. And because of Cyberpunk's drop, yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say, because of this drop, there have been rumors, not rumors, but people speculating, I should say, that Sony or Microsoft very well might end up buying out CD Projekt Red as a company because they are worth a lot less money now.
Hey, might as well if you got the chance to at this point. I mean, 75% down. That's not good. So I mean, shit.
Yeah. Cameron?
Sorry, my computer like froze for like the past 50.
That's okay. Did you hear most of it?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So,
No, I was turning on the camera, so they had-
CD Projekt Red, company that used to be amazing, their stock has dropped 75% due to
Why you tell me I'm gonna grab my drink real quick?
due to Cyberpunk 2077. Their stock has dropped 75%. That is an alarming, crazy amount down. Due to the issues and bugs and stuff with Cyberpunk and all that stuff, their sales have dropped tremendously because they expected the sales to be much higher currently than they were initially. They initially wanted more sales for Cyberpunk, and it had a good launch when it came to sales. I think 18 million copies or something like that. But they wanted a lot higher than that, and they ain't getting it.
Yeah, no.
So people are speculating that Sony or Microsoft could actually end up buying out CD Projekt Red at some point because they their stock has dropped down 75%,
Right.
which is absolutely insane. It makes sense though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it. Kind of unfortunate. CD Projekt Red.
It is because they were such a top tier company before. That's why I say I am so worried about Witcher 4. Which is sad of me to say because Witcher 3 was so dang good. I'm worried. I am worried about Witcher 4. It's the only game they're working on now, but again, I think they're still doing some DLC for Cyberpunk into next year, and then they're gonna end up. I think they're giving up on the game. Like there was more. They even wanted to do like multiplayer and stuff. Not happening. Not happening. It's unfortunate. Its troubled release is causing issues still, of course. Redemption of 15 million shares for consideration. Oh yeah, and remember when it released, Sony pulled it off the store for 6 months? Because they lied to the players about the PS4 version, and the game on PS4 was completely busted.
Didn't they stop like selling it on PS?
Yeah, they did for 6 months. I believe it was at least 6 months when the game came out. Because it didn't work. The game didn't even work on PS4. It only worked on next-gen consoles, and it wasn't even the next-gen version. The next-gen version came out earlier this year.
Wow.
Jared just messaged me to tell me that Stray is a lot of fun.
He is very, very correct. Wait, he said something to me too, actually. Yeah, he said this game is amazing. What the hell? I was saying it as a joke with him having fun being a cat. He said, "Yup." He's so right, though. Stray is such an amazing game. I mean, I knew it'd be good, but like, yeah. I mean, you're just playing as a kitty, and it just works. You know, I don't know. I'll end up doing a review for it. I'll be able to finish it within a week or so, and I'll do a review for it, and probably a little something at the beginning for it as well. I feel like it deserves at least a little bit of something at the beginning. I am digging it though. It's a cool game. Oh boy, Cameron's over there. He's gonna drift into a wall. Just wait.
Only if you keep talking, Dennis.
Oh, I will keep talking. This is a podcast we're talking about with 2 viewers, one being Sean.
Yeah, I know.
People do end up watching it after it's uploaded though. Like you know, some of them one of them got like over 200 views or something. So.
Right.
And then the one a couple weeks ago only got like 30, but it don't matter. Somebody's watching it.
Right.
I don't even get why. I don't get why Cyberpunk is still. It's still being patched, like. And they're still planning content next year, but then they're gonna give up on the game and.
It's a dying dream.
Yeah, Sean, you probably never even went back to it, did you? I know you had it.
I had a couple times, but just overall, it was just a dream that they wanted to never really get anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it was so hyped up, especially once they were adding Keanu Reeves and all that, and oof. And I guess the expansion, like the recent expansion, only added like a couple new little missions and a few little extra dialogues here or there, different small things.
They
Nothing
stop the
crazy.
cars from flying away off the screen, you know.
Maybe not.
They stop people from walking through buildings. You know, usual stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the videos.
The fixes that we needed.
It's unreal to me that higher up CEOs of video game companies will actually give the green light to launch a game like that. I cannot believe they're like, oh, I want my money now. Money.
Dude, you ever watch Mystery Science Theater?
No, I have not.
The amount of ridiculous things that people have greenlit throughout time is fantastic.
Jeez.
I literally should have you watch something on there sometime. Because literally, you'd be like, who the hell would greenlight this crap? But they did. They made it, and it was awful.
I believe it.
Mazda Miata.
What Miata?
The Mazda Miata.
Mazda Miata. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, here. Okay.
Mhm.
Velocipaster. You ever see that one yet?
Oh jeez. I
Yeah,
haven't, no, but I've seen.
Someone greenlit that.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that should tell you, people will greenlight anything.
This is true.
It's actually
This
more
is true.
impressive with the people who are like, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna sell them this crap, and they're gonna agree to it, and they actually sell it to them. Those people are the impressive ones on this.
How would they, like, I don't understand why these CEOs and higher ups want to launch a game to make money, but little do they understand that if they launch a game or something broken, they're gonna lose money in the long run and gain less money. Like,
Well, it's 'cause they don't actually play video games, so they don't understand.
yeah.
Plus, they make all the money in the initial download of it.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely. The first 3 weeks is when I heard what I heard.
Yeah.
First 3 weeks of
But-
sales is what matters most.
Yep. So when they get those, I mean, because if they're not printing the game, like on disc as much as they used to anymore, everyone's downloading shit.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, they don't have to spend money making it anymore. They just have to have the money, to actually produce it. Then after that, they can make all the
Yeah.
money back.
Yeah, yeah. That is, yeah, that's true. They're just a bunch of people in suits and ties, that are just a business. And I wish that stuff like examples of Diablo Immortal, for instance, that it wasn't about the money and business. That it wasn't about the money and the business, and it was more about the passion and the art, because video games are art. They absolutely are a work of art. But if the company doesn't care and all they care about is the money, then it's not going to be a work of art, and it's just going to be something stupid that doesn't make money in the long run. God of War still sells. Like, still to this
Oh, yeah.
day, it still makes sales.
Well,
Like,
I mean, to what was it, to finish out Diablo, only cost you like what, $500,000?
yeah. Yep. The fully upgraded
person.
character. Yeah, it was 200,000, then it turned into 500,000. That's absolutely ridiculous. It frickin' ticks me off knowing that. I don't know. This is why I like Sony with their exclusives, because even I can give Last of Us 2, regardless of its sloppy writing of its story mode, props that it's a quality product. Its graphics are great. Its gameplay is great. It's got no microtransactions. Its story may be not that great, but there's people out there who do like it that are out there. Its gameplay solid. It's a full product, and that's what people like to see. And if listen, if your game's a live service game, there's a way to do it right. You got examples like Warframe, and Destiny 2 was maybe terrible when it first came out, but again, they did fix that over time, and Destiny 2 is still going and kicking. Speaking of, we haven't even talked about Bungie, how that deal officially went through with Sony and Bungie. So now Sony, Destiny is owned by Sony now.
Yep.
So now Sony owns Bungie, so I mean that's cool. I guess. I mean, I don't know. It sucks for people who aren't on PlayStation, I guess, that like Destiny, but meaning it won't even be on PC anymore. Well, Destiny 2 of course will, but I mean what they make in the future. What they make in the future will be gone. It won't be It's irrelevant to PC or Xbox, so whatever Bungie does in the future will only be PlayStation. Which they are, I think they did confirm they're working on a new live service game right now already, Bungie, with Sony. So, whether it's Destiny 3 or not, who knows? I could see a Destiny 3. I mean, heck, like with, again, we didn't even talk about Warframe yet. But, an example is, there's a developer from Warframe, which obviously Cameron wouldn't know. Warframe is a very, very huge live service game. It's been going for like almost a decade now.
Yep.
And was it its 8th or 9th year anniversary this year? Wasn't it 9th because next year it came out in 2013, I'm pretty sure. Because it launched with the PlayStation 4, which was the end of 2013. But anyways, one of the developers from Warframe left Warframe and is making a new game called Soulframe, which we don't know much about yet, but it's probably going to be another similar live service type game like Warframe. And he just left to go work on that, and so now there's another game by people that worked for that are making this new game. And I think that's cool, and I think that's kind of something that Bungie's going to do as well, of course. Whether it be Destiny 3 or something new, I mean, they will continue with Destiny 2, and they will make something new. Unless it's Destiny 3, then, then of course they would probably end up slowing down on Destiny 2 and end up ending it if they were doing a Destiny 3. It's kind of the same thing with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It's been going for 6+ years, give or or almost 6 years now. And the third game ain't coming out until 2024. We did get leaks on that, which we haven't talked about on here at least. Not that it would matter to Cameron. Cameron doesn't watch Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been going for almost 6 years now and has 14 DLC packs, which is insane. And it's not a live service, but it's more a multiplayer thing than a single player, but it has so much single player content there, so you can do either or, but it's more fun playing with people. And then the online elements, it's not like you can just do, it's not like, I mean, me, Sean, and our buddy Jared, we never do 1v1s or fight each other. We're always just doing either these raid battles or parallel quests or crystal raids or expert missions, like these things in this game that are really fun. But there's a lot of things that need changing when they come out with a third game, which I haven't talked about at all, the different changes and different things I want. For example, when you look at the roster, you got Goku, you got Goku Super Saiyan Blue, and you got Goku Super Saiyan God. Apparently PC mods, I haven't looked into it much, but I guess if you're not playing on PC, you're missing out. PC mods have made it to where like your bar of ki, depending on how many bars is needed, like you can go Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2 or 3, then Super Saiyan God or whatever based on your ki bar. So I think that's something they'll probably end up doing with Xenoverse 3.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's one of the big things. I gotta make a video on like the whole deal. What do you got going on here? Oh, it's Soulframe. Okay. How do I fix my? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Cameron, that's Soulframe. Just saying. There's butt cheek.
Hey, it's on YouTube naturally, so I mean.
Yeah, exactly. It don't matter. It's that's the new game that Warframe developer dude make it. Now that wasn't actual gameplay they show in there, right? It's just like for the
Not that I'm aware
trailer.
of. No, it's a
It's
whole.
just
you
it's
know,
just
video thing,
for the trailer that they end up showing.
but Warframe usually doesn't let you down on that kind of thing. So hopefully
Mhm.
they shouldn't on this either.
Yeah. I mean, it looks.
TennoCon just happened a little bit ago here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They showed a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, so Cameron, Warframe is so big that, well, for the last like 7 years or something, they've been doing a convention every year, which I don't know really any other video games that have their own convention, but it is a Canadian-made game. So Warframe has its own convention every year, and they had it this past weekend. It's called TennoCon, and they reveal like new expansions, a bunch of artwork, new gameplay elements, new different things they're going to be adding, like all kinds of stuff, like interviews, talking with the fans, Q&As, tons of different stuff. A few years ago, before they went digital, they even like their in-person event was kind of like going to a Comic-Con or something. Like they had cosplay contests, and you could meet the like different voice actors or the developers and all that kind of stuff at the event, which is really cool. But it's been a few years since they've done that. I'd love if they did it again next year, but this is the part which I was like, oh, this is really cool. When it's just definitely all CG for sure, but I mean, it's still neat. I mean, I'm curious if it's going to be the same way as Warframe though, where it's multiplayer, or if it's just a single player thing. I don't think it's just a single player thing though. I think it'll definitely be.
I think that'd go well if it was just single player.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be like Warframe. I think it'll be live service in some form or another.
I mean, a lot of times in Warframe, though, a lot of this does look like this when you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about Cyberpunk quite a bit there for a minute. I'm pumped for the next expansion because the horse thing you can ride. That's really cool. You know? I want to see... is this just classic Warframe, basically?
Yeah.
Classic Warframe with Excalibur.
Mm-hmm. So you can see the graphics are pretty good on it, just as normal.
Yeah, well, they did do that next-gen upgrade last year, which is sick.
Not to mention when it's on PS5, it goes really smoothly.
It does. It's an impressive game.
Wow, this is like the beginning.
Yeah, it is. There's that one guy, I don't remember his name, the Grenier leader.
Yeah. God, it's been a while.
Yep. Since I've done that stuff, yeah, definitely. Sheesh. Okay, so this guy's a retard. Okay, of course he would be former. Okay, so this guy was a former head of EA. That'll tell you a lot here. So last week, Unity CEO. So Unity is I think it's a third-party developer company. They do make games, but most of their games, I don't think they're very great. From what I've heard, I think.
Engine, right?
What?
Like not Unity Engine, just Unity.
Just Unity. Yeah, I believe they make their own games. So last week, Unity CEO, the former head of EA, John Riccitiello, called game developers who don't think about monetization early, I quote, fucking idiots. Now the only person feeling like an idiot seems to be him. After previously calling stories about the rogue comment, quote-unquote, clickbait, he now offered a more thorough note-style screenshot apology. I am sorry, wrote one of the highest paid bosses in gaming. I am listening and I will do better.
I'm sure you will.
Riccitiello, whatever the heck you say, jeez, who joined the game engine company Unity in 2014. Oh, it is the game engine. Okay, whatever. Got in hot water after an especially colorful quote from an interview with PocketGamer.biz began making the rounds on social media on July 14th when asked about pushback from developers to monetizing their games early in the process. Some veteran CEO said it's only a small number who don't operate that way. Some of these people are my favorite people in the world to fight with. They're the most beautiful and pure, brilliant people, he said. They're also some of the biggest idiots. Okay. Yeah. So he apologized for saying that about... He was saying that about some of the developers or something? What an idiot. Of course he was a head CEO of EA. Of course he was.
Acts like it.
Yeah, he tweeted, clickbait, out of full context. Deeply sorry if what I said offended any game dev. Absolutely love the people that make games. Creative, hard work. Hashtag Unity. Yeah, does he really mean it? Doubt it. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't think they may either.
No. He just got called out for it, so he had to say something about it. Of course he wasn't meaning it.
Yeah, they never do. They say what people want to hear, then go from there.
Mm-hmm. There's more there, but...
Yeah.
I mean... What's the point in talking about it? Wait. Prior to joining Unity, Ricky Tiello was CEO of EA from 2007 to 2013. In 2012, the publisher released Mass Effect 3, which was criticized at the time for, among other things, monetization methods, which included Day 1 DLC and loot boxes. Oof. That was also the first time EA was awarded Worst Company in America by the Consumerist. It won the award again the following year after backlash over Dead Space 3's microtransactions just a month after he resigned in 2013. That's so bad.
Unfortunate for him.
Dude's an idiot. Freaking idiot, dude. Oh my gosh. EA, dude. I mean, he's not with EA anymore, obviously, but he hasn't been for years, but dude, he's the idiot. like Cameron has said before, a lot of billionaires are essentially irrelevant.
Well, isn't it dude who owns Amazon? You know, he has like 700 billion or something.
Jeez, probably, yeah.
So he could basically give everyone like $1 billion, and he'd still have billions still. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It is.
Like, help some people out. Seriously. Oh boy. This next one is just ridiculous. Some of these are just... I'm getting into some stupid, ridiculous stuff, probably. Okay, yeah, the rest of the podcast, honestly, is all just ridiculousness in gaming. Not like none of it is like good stuff either. And this next one is not even gaming related, but it's absolutely stupid.
So it's Borderman stuff, basically?
This one is car related.
Okay.
So, it's related to BMW, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, oh, you heard about this?
Yes.
BMW starts selling heated seat subscriptions for $18 a month. So
What?
they're now doing their own, basically, essentially microtransactions because of a monthly subscription service to pay for your heated seats in your car for $18 a month for a car that you paid for.
So basically they're going, so you want your ass warm, huh? Gotta pay me.
Yeah, yup.
And it's gonna cost you monthly too, not just one time.
Yeah. And it says it has options to subscribe for a year for $180, 3 years for $300, or pay for unlimited access for $415.
I think I'll leave my ass cold, thanks.
You know, I would purposely, like, if I had the money, I would purposely buy a BMW and then go to, like, some person who knows how to, like, just fuck with that so that I get heated seats anyway.
Just mod it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
absolutely spit in the face of BMW. Who the fuck? Sorry. Okay.
No, go. Rant. Do it.
No.
Do it.
I've already calmed myself.
This is the place to be right now. Do it.
No, I've already calmed myself down. I was just gonna
No,
rant about how
no.
stupid subscription services are.
No, I want to hear this.
At some level, yeah, they are.
I already forgot what I was
Like
gonna say.
freaking Adobe. Adobe makes you rent their shit. What is that about?
I
Honestly.
thought Adobe was dead.
Oh, still alive, but you can't buy their stuff anymore. You have to do a monthly rental fee to it
Why?
because they're trying to get every bit of money they can out of it.
They should just
Oh
like
my
lay
gosh.
over and die. Like, Adobe's entirely irrelevant now.
More or less.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's like 20 some odd dollars per program a month to rent it.
Why? That is so high. Of a
So
price.
you're putting heated seats behind a freaking paywall.
Yep.
Like,
Despite the fact that it's already a physical item that's in your car that you already
Yeah.
own.
yeah. You bought the freaking car. You're telling me I have to pay to get heated seats in a car I bought? Like, oh my gosh.
Sounds about right.
Ah, now cars too, huh? Cars are gonna start. Next thing you know, we're gonna see some NFTs on cars, if that even makes sense.
You have to do a subscription service to turn them on.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, we'll sell you the car, but you got to buy a subscription to get it to start.
Now, see, the only kind of like microtransaction on cars that I could see would be like on Tesla, probably like, hey, if you want a different horn sound, you can get it one. I mean, that's still kind of jerkish, but I could see that.
And you can program that yourself too, actually.
Yeah, I remember I was watching a video where this one dude, not the horn, but like they have to have a speaker on there to produce a car sound because it's too
Yeah.
quiet and it's considered dangerous.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah, some dude programmed it so that when he's going down the road, his car just goes bruh repeatedly.
Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, I remember seeing that because it made me think of James.
Sounds right.
This is bruh.
It's. Oh man, I wanted to hear what Cameron was gonna say, but then he stopped himself. It's absolutely unbelievable. They act like. Okay, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Okay. All right, Sean. I got.
Yo.
All right, Cameron will think this is absolutely ridiculous too. This is so stupid. Give me a second.
You have to recover from the stupidity of it?
Yes.
Alright.
Because this is stupid. Okay. All right. Okay. So, this is Blizzard related. Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And it's stupid. It's stupid. Trust me. So, Diablo 4. This is related to Diablo 4. It's not. No. This is nothing. This isn't anything like related to the game being broken or any of that, or like developer issues. This isn't that. This is related to beta keys for Diablo 4. Okay, so it says Blizzard is giving out Diablo 4 beta keys to fans who get themed tattoos on their bodies. This. The scheme is part of the International Hells Inc. Tattoo Shop Tour, which ends September 10th.
One.
Yeah, okay. But you don't have the tattoo that they want. That's the thing. It's
bull crap.
I think it's a specific tattoo that they want you to get in order to be able to get early access to the Diablo 4 beta, to get a beta key.
I'll look into that later. I'm curious
It
now.
says, come get a free Diablo Flash tattoo in LA at Vatican Studios on 7/16. Doors open at 11 a.m. # Diablo Hells Inc.
See, that's not fair. You shouldn't be able to have to go to some place specific just to get the tattoo. It should be anyone who has it.
It doesn't make sense.
You want to play an early version of this game? Get this thing permanently put onto your body so that you can, not have to wait probably a couple months before the game comes out anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen stupider tattoos, probably.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
So.
You said that tattoo on your arm is Diablo related?
Yeah, it's Tyrael.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Tyrael. Yeah, that's cool. Elsewhere in Blizzard news, actually, hang on. After the lackluster response of Diablo Immortal and its pervasive microtransactions, it feels like a pretty weird time to be inking a permanent tribute to the series on your body. Nevertheless, if you're determined to enshrine the Lord of Terror on your mortal form, or really just desperate for a beta key, there are still 7 more events planned between now and September 10th. Okay.
I'm kind of curious. I might look into that. I just want to see what the design is.
You want a beta key? Oh, you want a beta key to get into Diablo 4? You gotta get something on your skin forever. What a way, man. That is... It's funny. Elsewhere in Blizzard news, the company recently terminated development on Heroes of the Storm, struggled with new characters in Overwatch 2, and found no evidence of systemic misconduct in its own investigation into its ongoing problems with staff mistreatment. In that light, perhaps an event based around reminding fans of the good times they've had with Blizzard games is sorely needed, but you can't help but feel that a campaign like this one is strangely timed for both Blizzard and its audience. Huh. Okay. Not to mention, why is this only specific tattoo shops? It says it's in 8 locations across the US, UK, Germany, and Australia between July 16th and September 10th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's saying it's saying winners of a social media competition, which has long since come and gone, sadly, have been invited to receive bespoke tattoos that draw inspiration from the Diablo universe from one of the 8 big names in tattoo industry that Blizzard is partnering with for the event. If you're not a competition winner, you can queue up on the day to pick one of several relatively They're not guaranteeing you a code.
Nice.
They're not guaranteeing you a code when you're getting a tattoo on your body?
So that's giving you a chance to get one. That sounds right.
What the hell?
Yep, that sounds quite right.
Oh my gosh, I hate some stuff in the gaming industry. I hate it so freaking much. I wish I didn't know so much. I sometimes wish
modern
gaming industry. Like, I wish I could just go back 10 years ago. Even 10 years ago it wasn't like this, because a lot more people weren't gaming yet at the time. The like PS4, Xbox One, that era was kind of what started getting a lot more people into gaming, with big story-driven games that like Spider-Man, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, God of War, like big story-driven games that people wanted to experience themselves, that got a lot more people into gaming more. And now it's like, it's such a massive thing in pop culture and everything today, that it's like, now compared to 10 years ago, you know, the business models in modern gaming sometimes really frickin' sucks. And you're telling me that someone has to get a tattoo on their body. Look, and like you, Sean, you know, you can be a big Diablo fan, but if you gotta get this tattoo and you aren't even guaranteed a code when they're saying that you'll get a code if you get this tattoo, oh my god, that doesn't make any sense.
It's all publicity.
I honestly don't know who out there is going to be trying to do this. I'm genuinely curious. Like, who's going to do that? I feel like someone out there that's on YouTube is going to do this, and we'll see what happens. Like when the beta keys go out, when this happens, I want to see someone on YouTube out there actually try and make this happen. Like, I want to see proof that someone did this and got a code, you know? I want to see proof. It's like you said, publicity and all. I mean,
yep.
Who knows?
There's no bad.
Yep.
Either way, somebody's talking about it.
Yep. So, that's that. It's kind of unreal, dude. Got a couple more things here. Maybe, like I said, maybe you'll find more after this. Players, this is actually a good thing for people out there. Players won't need a Facebook account to use the Meta Quest VR. I think starting in August. It doesn't really matter for us, but there are a lot of people that out there that didn't want to use this stuff because they obviously don't use Facebook. So as Facebook has lost tons and tons of money and tons of people and stuff. So
it has.
so the Meta Quest or whatever VR and such, obviously probably wasn't getting as many sales as they could have wanted, maybe. And my guess is that could be a partial reason why. Because not as many people, like when you require something like that, they don't want to have to do that. I guess I don't know. I find it kind of a. I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
Hydrate.
Yes, I must. I find it absolutely ridiculous that you need to be forced to have a specific form of social media in order to buy to be able to use an electronic that you bought. I find it kind of absolutely silly.
Well, I mean, they're owned by Facebook, so I mean, it kind of goes together in that sense.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
kind of like you'd have to have a Blizzard account to use Diablo, so.
Yeah, I guess you're not paying anything.
No, you just have to have a Facebook. You literally put nothing about yourself on if you don't want to. You just have an account.
I mean, I think I don't know if it gets any info through your phone or anything, but I don't know. I just know a lot of people don't want to use that, of course. I want to know if Resident Evil 4 VR is coming to anything else.
Honestly, not sure.
That's something I wanted to kind of check out, but it wasn't a huge deal. Resident Evil 4 is good, and in VR, that's kind of actually terrifying. To be honest, there's a couple points in Resident Evil 4 that I was so scared. Being chased. How the village would look. What?
I wonder how the village will look in VR.
In the remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know too. Jared's still messaging me do you not know we're in a podcast right now? No, he probably doesn't. Go ahead and message him. Tell him we're doing podcasts right now. We're busy. Be like, we're busy. Nah, I'm not messaging him back at the moment though. So, oh boy. Another ridiculous thing. This might be the last thing that I have, honestly, but and I think it's failing, which isn't surprising at all, but I'm not sure what it is.
Failing.
But jeez. So GameStop related.
Oh, that's not good.
When is it ever, right?
True enough.
Oh, they decided to invest in an NFT.
Oh God.
And
Why?
GameStop's NFT marketplace fails to impress at launch. Shocker, right?
What NFT impresses anyone?
NFTs are so stupid, dude. Don't even need them. They don't need to exist. Why are people spending money on NFTs?
I don't know.
I'd rather... I don't know. GameStop announces NFT marketplace. On Monday, GameStop announced the long-awaited launch of its NFT marketplace so it can restart its business and cash in on consumer adoption of digital assets. The platform, which is now open to the public, allows users to purchase NFTs by connecting their digital assets, wallets, including the recently launched GameStop wallet. There are currently 53,000 something NFTs in the market out there, out of 236 collections.
Who out there exactly has been? You know what? I've been waiting for GameStop to go. You know what? We need some NFTs out here. Who's waiting for that?
That's why it's failing.
What drunken person was like, damn it, why doesn't GameStop have NFTs? It's like, yeah, why don't we have NFTs? Let's do that.
What kind of person even buys NFTs? Or even thinks about them in the first place?
Honestly. That is exactly why the NFT market is failing. And it is continuing to fail. It's continuing to fail. It's like...
Also good.
Companies investing money into NFTs, it's like, what's the point? You're not going to make money. You're going to lose money in the long run. Whether it succeeds when it first launches or not, whatever. But, I mean, it probably will still fail in the long run. I didn't watch Yang Yea's video on this, but he actually made a 22-minute video talking about the GameStop NFT today. And how it's failing. 22 minutes he talked about this.
Nothing else going on during the day, or?
He makes videos on every bit of gaming-related news and stuff, but I don't know how he talked about it for 22 minutes, but Yang Ye, I don't know, he knows a lot about the NFT marketplace and stuff. So he knows all the different info. I just find it absolutely hilarious to me that GameStop tries investing into an NFT as if it matters. Yes, Cameron? What did you do?
My stupid ass game. I was trying to go into the pits so I can change my tires because they're practically not existent. And the game doesn't want to recognize the fact that I'm trying to pit to change my tires and refuel.
They're fine. There's donuts now. It's okay.
Did you say there's donuts now? Oh, yeah.
There's donuts. Yeah.
It's just the game does not want my car to go into the pits.
They're better for drifting.
Or what?
Not this car,
better for
no.
drifting, yeah. Totally. What's this Halo thing? There's... Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, I remember, Nintendo was supposed to release, Advance Wars 1 and 2, like the remake for Switch. And that was delayed for a while because of the whole, the war with Ukraine and all that. And it's a game about war, so, you know, it was kind of understandable at the time. I know that stuff's still going. We don't hear much about it, but, we don't even know that apparently they might be pushing that back to 2023. I'm like, wow. The game's actually like finished too. But Nintendo still ain't releasing them. Which, I mean, I understand what's happening in the world and stuff, but it's been a while. It's just a video game. You know, you'd think it'd be okay to release it sometime later in the year, you know? Holiday release, but seems it might end up being in 2023, I guess, even if the game is complete, because technically it was supposed to release earlier in the year, in the first or second quarter. Oh, I hate that part with the kitty falling. No, I hate it. No, I hate it. I hated seeing that. No, he's okay, but I hated it. It's like, look, no.
See, dead kitty.
No! He's not dead. He's fine, but I hate it. His leg does hurt, but I hated that. I hated seeing that when I first started the game. I hate that part. I don't like Kitty getting hurt. Apparently Activision has created a publisher page on Steam.
Oh, now it's a broke kitty.
For the moment. He'll be fine after he takes a nap.
He doesn't have health insurance. Doesn't matter.
Cats need health insurance?
They do.
Well, I mean, I guess they are expensive to take care of if you need to take them to the doctors and such, so.
They have pet insurance.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that cheap either.
Oh, there's a Atari 2600 made out of Legos. That's kind of cool. Oh wait, PlayStation Plus Premium added 18 games today, including a surprise PSP game and day one of release. We know the day one release is Stray, of course, but I didn't look through the games here that they released today. So we got Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection.
Nice.
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Nice.
Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, Assassin's Creed Unity.
So most of the Assassin's Creeds.
Yeah, majority of those are on there today. Echo Shift, which is a PSP game. I don't know what that is. I didn't play much.
I just gotta take care of laundry.
Yeah. I didn't play much of that. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. That's obviously great for people who haven't played it. Ice Age, an Ice Age game. Jumanji the video game. Oh lord. Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. That was a PSP game apparently. Marvel's Avengers. Hey, what do you know? You can play that crap fest for free now, Sean.
That's right.
As if me and Jared are gonna play with you. All right. The story's good. That's about it. I can't believe I played. I did play like 60 hours of that game, which I find crazy, but Jared played more than I did somehow. No Heroes Allowed, another PSP game.
I remember that.
Paw Patrol on a roll. That's probably game of the year.
Oh, Lord.
So, Ready Set Heroes. Saints Row 4 Re-elected.
Nice.
Saints Row Get Out of Hell.
Next one, yeah.
Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition, and Stray. So, I mean, not a bad 18 games that they've added. Not bad. Nothing crazy, but it's not bad. Stray obviously is the only one that really matters, you know. Stray is the only thing that matters. I hope they do more like they did with Stray for like how Game Pass does day one releases, you know. I hope they continue doing that because they won't with like their big first party titles, but Stray is a third party title and I think it's an indie game. So like big games like that are, well, they're small but they're popular kind of thing. I think they definitely will probably do more with.
Well, you know Apple wouldn't allow it. It's a third party game.
Yeah. How's Genshin going? Updates and such.
Pretty good.
I know they've been doing some new stuff.
The new summer event just started.
Yeah.
If you do it, there's a lot of free promo gems.
I have not played that game in over a year, at least.
Klee is on the banner currently, so that's a good one if you're trying to get her. Because she's really hard to get, but when you get her, she's a little ball of death.
You should just be a Genshin YouTuber, Sean. You play it a lot. That's popular, man. I mean, like if you would have started when the game first came out, man, like I can't believe how big Genshin is.
Yeah, yeah, because Klee, if you don't know who she is, she's the little girl in the red dress who throws bombs at things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally, if you build her right, she does thousands upon thousands of damage.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous how ridiculous she can be. And yeah, she hasn't been on the banner in like a year. So if anyone wants it right now, now's the time to do it. At least try for it. Yeah, the winter event's going on. So yeah, or not winter, but summer event. Yeah, that's really about it. What's going on right now with it?
I gotcha. I don't have much input there, obviously, because I don't play it. So. Well, I played like 45 hours, but that's nothing.
Yeah,
I played more than Jared. Played more than he did.
I was like, yeah, they're getting ready to open up the fourth area, as far as I know. Because they basically opened up like the European area. This is the first time you're in. And then there's the like Chinese area, and the third one's the Japanese area.
So there was another big thing that just happened today, and it ticks me off a little bit. Yet again, another thing that'll tick me off, of course. I'll mention it to Cameron after he gets back. Nintendo announces closing date for Wii U and 3DS eShops. So stupid. Which, this doesn't make any sense to me. Because they said it'd be 2023, and the shop will still be open. Okay, so here's updates on discontinuation. It says as of March 29th, or not March, August 29th, 2022, it will be no longer possible to add funds to the 3DS or Wii U shop. Meaning not even the eShop cards, because you can't add credit card or debit card money anymore. You can't. But you can buy the eShop cards. But it says as of March 27th of next year. What?
You won't be able to add any more of the e-cards to it either, so yeah.
But it doesn't make sense because it says as of March 27th, 2023, purchases will no longer be available. How you're going to end funds on the 27th of August?
Yep.
Doesn't make sense. Oh, all right, Cameron. I was talking about Nintendo. They just announced today that they announced their closing date for the Wii U and 3DS eShops, which this doesn't make absolutely any sense because they said March of next year was when the closing dates would be. But it says, okay, you can't add credit or debit card money anymore. Okay, that ended like a month ago. But what doesn't make sense, it says as of August 29th, 2022, it will no longer be possible to add funds, meaning you can't buy Nintendo eShop cards and add them anymore. You cannot add them anymore to the 3DS or Wii U at all. But how does that make any sense when it says that the eShop purchases will no longer be available March 27th of 2023? People won't be able to purchase anymore anyways. How are you going to purchase anything? You got to just stack up your cards, your money in there?
Sounds like it.
Within a month? It's stupid.
Yep, that's what it definitely sounds like.
I hate it so much. It looks like, yeah. I'm going to miss it a little bit, but...
They're probably going to introduce a whole different system or something.
Well, we have the Switch, so... With the shops there...
I mean, they'll probably introduce a whole different way of putting money or something so they can draw some more money out of people.
I don't know. Not for the 3DS or Wii U if they're discontinuing it next year. It just doesn't make sense. If there's no way of adding funds anymore in any type of way, even with even with Nintendo eShop cards, come the end of next month, that doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't really get it.
I don't understand a lot of what they think they're doing sometimes.
I just wish that they would have done what PlayStation did when PlayStation was going to get rid of the PS3 and the PSP or Vita store, and they decided not to because there's games on there that, you know, people have to have I think they have to have the online PlayStation Plus or something in the PS3 or whatever to be able to play them.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't be able to play them anymore. I hate that happens. This is why physical media matters. You know? Because there's so many digital games too that are just, you can't even get them anymore because of the shops.
Actually reminds me of something I saw earlier today.
What?
This Anthem for a penny.
A penny?
Yes, a penny. It literally had a penny sticker on it.
Oh my gosh. It goes to show how bad a video game can be. Jeez. A penny.
Was Anthem really that bad?
It's pretty bad.
It was a game that had potential, but ended up not getting anywhere we wanted it to be.
Cameron, after that, you know what? Sean, boot up the reveal trailer for Anthem. The reveal trailer and how epic it was gonna be.
Oh, I've seen the reveal trailer.
Oh, you have? Well, put it on anyway. Whatever. And then they promised like so much for that game, and then it ended up dying fast, and now it's just completely dead. And the development team ended up moving on to something else. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The top one. No, the top one. Not the launch trailer, the top one. Yeah. That's the one that everyone was like, oh my gosh, this looks so sick. And then the game came out a few years later, or a couple years later, and then it was like, what is this?
Yeah, it does look good.
It does, absolutely. Especially when you go forward a little more. Once like they get into like the action and stuff and the things that were promised for Anthem, it looked like it was going to be so good. It looked like it was gonna be something pretty awesome, but you know, EA are a bunch of retards and don't know how to run a company correctly because they only like money. They don't like a good game. Why would they like a good game? Just like the only other game that they're gonna get money out of me for is Jedi Survivor, and that's just because the development team, it's a single player only game, and it's not gonna have a bunch of microtransactions or NFTs or whatever, anything. Like, I mean, see right here, I mean, I think that's all stuff that like is in the game, the flying and junk like that.
More or less.
But later on, when they show like, I think specific like cutscene stuff of different battles or whatever, it ends up being stuff that pretty much betrayed the fan base on what the game was supposed to be. You know, it's absolutely retarded. I mean, even there, like, graphically, it looks really impressive, and I don't even think it looked that good when the game released. That's another problem I have with gaming nowadays. If it's not a company that you can trust, then any gameplay that they're showing, it's going to look worse when it releases. Watch Dogs was a perfect example of that. Watch Dogs looked better before release, and then it released, and it looked worse than it did when it was revealed. Any game that has a good reveal trailer, you gotta, like, that isn't just CG, like, you gotta just be hesitant. But it also depends on the company. Like, something such as Naughty Dog, for instance. Last of Us it's quality product. Uncharted is amazing. But Last of Us 2, story-wise, wasn't that good, but they still make quality product, and they've gained fans' trust, aside from the story of Last of Us 2, but it was only the story. Like, everything else is quality. And then, companies such as, Sucker Punch. I mean, they make Ghost of Tsushima, they make Infamous, they make, quality products, so they have fans' trust. And, Insomniac, for instance. Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank. They're making a new Wolverine game. Like, all their games are good.
Entertainment. Yeah.
Whatever companies make quality product like every single time, and it's a banger after banger after banger, those are the companies that you go for the video games more than anything. But I mean, sometimes it depends. But something like EA, I mean, I'm never gonna support them with any kind of multiplayer game that they come out with. I'm never gonna buy day one. If somehow it shockingly is amazingly great, then maybe I'll get it. Especially if it's Star Wars and it's actually good. But
yeah, like Square Enix, I'll trust.
Yes.
But yeah, like there's a lot of I will not trust at all.
Square Enix, the Japanese studio of Square Enix, that is, because we see what happened with Avengers, which was
true.
Crystal Dynamics specifically, but they're owned by Square Enix. But Crystal Dynamics specifically made Avengers, and now they were sold off. So Square Enix for their Japanese games, I 100% will trust. Absolutely, I trust Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, 100%, hands down. I completely trust development in those games, especially as long as they have the same like directors and producers and such that they've had for so many years. Then yeah, you know, it's good. Sean, you actually played Anthem some.
Yeah, I still have it.
Was it really that bad?
It did have some problems. Yeah.
Man.
It wasn't as good as this year.
Yeah. That would have been a game that if I was hyped for it and it came out like that, oh man, the angry rant would have been.
I ended up getting it for free because it was $5. I had a $5 coupon.
So you got it for free?
Yep.
Oh well, shoot. All right, free. Free is free. Oh jeez. WWE 2K22 adds Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly as DLC.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. That's funny. What? 6 hours ago, apparently PlayStation Network was down?
I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I mean, I must. No, I wasn't even anywhere near on, so I wouldn't have known. Wonder when we're gonna get more on Call of Duty. You know, we're in July. I think they said August. I don't think September. I think the multiplayer reveal might be August.
They're still doing updates for Diablo 3.
What? Really?
Yeah, Diablo 3 Season 27 update patch.
Wow.
Apparently it was announced. I
I
don't
guess
know
they are
why,
still-
but hey.
Guess they are still doing some kind of updates. Oh my gosh, that's right. Dead by Daylight added Attack on Titan content. Jeez. It goes to show how popular anime is in America nowadays compared to like 10 years ago, man. It's so mainstream. It's crazy. Cameron, you're missing out, man.
Yeah, friggin' Warframe announced their 50th Warframe in an anime, a little short thing.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're basing it on, looks like Spartan Fighter.
Yep, and they're adding Dragon Ball characters, Dragon Ball skins to Fortnite.
Why are you trying to depress me now?
I don't want to play it, but I might have to. Gosh, I don't know.
I do not play the Fortnite.
I don't either. I don't really want to. I don't know. If they had Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, they got me. Dragon Ball, they're really pushing it. They're trying to get me to play. Trying to get me to play. That's their goal here. They're trying to get more people to play Fortnite. I can't, man. It's just not a game that I'm into. I'm not into Futnut. You know?
No Fortnite.
Cameron, are you into Futnut?
Who is?
At least I know
Who that is sane is.
Jared kind of plays somewhat.
I have heard that.
At least they have the they have the no build mode, but they need if they had Sora from Kingdom Hearts or they had Cloud from Final Fantasy, I'm playing. As for Dragon Ball, kind of makes me want to, but
No,
that
I'm still good.
I don't know. Jared, I know he bought the Naruto skins and he's gonna buy the Dragon Ball skins. He already said he was. But yeah, they were leaked. It's gonna be Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and a female character, I guess. Wild.
Well, to watch Mojo. Today, we're counting down our best free games.
I don't think there's much else to talk about. We talked about a lot of ridiculous stuff, though.
For this list,
You know, with NFTs and frickin' CEOs being stupid and all that nonsense. There was so much nonsense.
In about a minute we will be.
Will we? Oh jeez. Oh no. I don't know what else there is.
Destiny 2, The Witch Queen? Isn't that a DLC?
It's talking about Destiny.
Oh, alright.
It's basically just free games.
Okay.
Oh. Free games of the year?
Yeah, just free games this year. That's what it's talking about.
Lego Star Wars wasn't free.
But
I know Lego Star Wars wasn't free. Fall Guys, yeah. I'm glad that they made that free to play. That was smart.
Yeah,
I guess
made
that
it
was
relevant again.
That is true.
Dude, you mind if I jump? I got a call here. It's needs my attention.
It's okay. Go ahead.
All right, man.
Yep. See you, Sean.
Since we're close, I'll talk to you guys next time or later anyway.
Yep. See ya. So, oh yeah, me and him were talking about Genshin Impact a little bit because he plays some Genshin and such. We went through about. Oh, there was one thing I didn't talk about that I almost missed, and it's even in my thumbnail. How did I almost miss it? I can't believe I almost missed it. Jeez. So you know the Skate games, right? Skate 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know, EA, blah blah blah. So Skate 4, they're just calling it Skate. Officially confirmed guess what? Knowing EA, this ain't gonna surprise you at all. It could be good. It could be good. This could be good, but it might be terrible. The new Skate is gonna be free to play, and it's gonna be live service.
I mean, the free-to-play part might not be so bad to people like me who likes skateboarder games but doesn't play them very often.
Yes.
It'd be nice. It's nice on that aspect, but if you're someone who really likes to skate games, really want to get into it, that's probably gonna want to cost you money because you're gonna buy like DLCs, season passes.
The color blue for your shirt, like the color blue on guns, and DLCs or not DLCs and microtransactions for games. Have you ever seen Angry Joe rant about blue? About the color blue?
No.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to send you something on that. It's hilarious. They want you to spend like $50 on the color blue for a gun in a game. You expect me to spend $50 on the color blue? Frickin' blue.
Cannot be as bad as Counter-Strike.
Oh, I'm sure.
I understand that's the reason Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2 are free to play because they earn so much profit from the skins in that game. But still, there's I've seen skins from CS:GO just by looking at the community market. They're hundreds of dollars. It's dude, why?
Yeah. And I get that you don't have to spend money, but the problem I have is if there's specific because dang well there's going to be a bunch of skateboard designs, there's going to be a bunch of clothing and outfit pieces, maybe even character customizations that are going to cost money in the game that they're going to want you to spend your money on. And it's I don't know, that might not bother me very much, but it depends on what character customization is at launch. Because if there isn't much, that's going to be well, what the heck, EA? Because this is one of those games that I wanted to play day one regardless to do a review on. Because I grew up playing Skate 2 and Skate 3 a lot of hours back, especially when I was a heavy skateboarder, heavy into skating. I would play tons and tons of Skate on the PS3 and even at a buddy's house on the 360. But it being free to play live service, it has to be done right, I guess. And with EA, it might be done crappy, but whatever. As long as the game's fun, good, and I don't have to be forced to spend money, then that's okay. I guess I'll accept it. But if they are shoving it in my face, down my throat, that kind of stuff I hate. When a game is when it pops up on your screen, spend money, or when you look back on Call of Duty World War II, when you're in game with other players, your thing pops up. I never played it, but I seen stuff. The thing pops up and it shows all your info stuff and shows the store telling you to buy this and this and this. It's no, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about that. That was a big thing that came out this week, talking about EA making it a live service free to play game, which I'm glad that it's gonna be free, but I'm not very happy that it's gonna be a live service thing. But it makes complete sense because it's Skate, and Skate 1, 2, and 3 are very popular previous games, and it's already confirmed this one's gonna be massive on multiplayer related stuff, whether it be modes, creating skate parks, playing at other people's skate parks, doing tournaments with other players, playing Skate with them. Which is hoops with basketball. If it's called hoops, I don't know. I don't play basketball anymore. I haven't in years, long time. But or no, I mean horse. Essentially, that's what Skate is. Just doing I mean, whether it's gonna have some kind of story mode with the skaters and stuff. I mean, it probably will have something, but I just hope it's good. And the developers promise that it will be something. Hopefully. That fans will love, but I don't know. I got a little speculation on it. I got a little worries, but it is EA. But if I get to play Skate for free, I won't complain too much. But it just all depends on how the microtransactions are handled. Depends
Right.
on how they're handled. If they're not handled very well, they're shoved it down my throat. Or you want me to spend $50 for a specific color of something or a specific skateboard design or something, EA is going too freaking far and I will be annoyed. Even if I don't have to spend my own money, it's still just the fact that it depends on the prices of things in the game, whether I'd be mad or not of EA's being greedy, you know?
Right.
Because EA can be very greedy. I don't know.
So, I think the last EA game, aside from F1 2020 and Grid, which is also another racing game. Actually, I'm not even sure if Grid's EA. But last EA game that I actually got into that I can remember, I think was Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
That
That one
game-
was decent, right?
Oh, that game was phenomenal. Actually, that game was super fun.
It's a shame how far Battlefield franchise has fallen.
Yes, very much so.
Rest in
I didn't.
peace.
I never really even heard anything about 5. Played like a mission of the first one because, yeah, I just played like the first mission on 5. I don't actually own the game itself.
I'm gonna say right now, if the next Battlefield game is a failure at launch, Battlefield's probably gonna be dead. Like, I feel
that's
like
unfortunate.
if EA doesn't learn from 2042's mistakes with the next Battlefield game, which is apparently already in early development, which is ridiculous, if they don't learn from that, then Battlefield might die, like, completely, which is ridiculous.
Right.
It's a shame. But, I mean, EA's... We're talking about a company that's so stupid that they won't make a Star Wars Battlefront 3, even though Battlefront 2, they made more money than they've even made off of Battlefield 2042. Pulling away the team that was working on a very successful game. So, and
Right.
then they're losing money, and then they wonder why. Why would corporate management and EA wonder why? Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know these people. How would I know? I just play video games.
See, another like, I mean, obviously not Battlefield. They already did it like 6 years ago, and with Battlefield 1. But I feel like in terms of like war-themed shooters, there should be more World War I shooters.
Mhm.
Because you got like the modern day
Yeah.
ones, Modern Warfare, and then you got the like, all the World War II ones, which
Was Call of Duty World at War
Makes
World
sense.
War One, or was that? I don't remember. World
I
at War.
have no idea.
That was a
I
long
thought-
time ago.
I thought that was like a modern day one. I'm not entirely sure.
World at War was before Black Ops 1, I think. It's old.
Right.
It was before Modern Warfare 1, maybe even. World at War was... That's a classic old one. There. I don't know where its time was, though. I know my one brother had it when it came out. He was playing with friends on PS3, but... I don't know. I wouldn't remember.
Right.
I didn't really play it, so... So yeah, I mean, shoot, over an hour and a half for 3 people. That's actually pretty dang solid. That's for dang sure.
I do
It-
have
Hmm.
one bit of news.
Hmm.
I mean, it's been like this for the past like month or two now.
Hmm.
You can pre-purchase the game Scorn.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I pre-purchased it, but it's like $30.
You'll have to
but-
let me know how that is. That's a game that I was kind of interested in.
Yeah, it's not coming out until October.
Yeah, not gonna happen. At least not at first. October's ridiculous. Unless it's early in
Yeah.
October, maybe. But the end of October is literally... the 25th is Modern Warfare 2, and then the 28th is both Bayonetta 3 and Resident Evil 8 Village DLC, and then just 2 weeks after that is God of War Ragnarok. And then just a week after God of War Ragnarok is Pokemon. So,
Right.
yeah. All stuff that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
So,
I'm hoping Scorn will be a good game, but I don't really have too high hopes.
who makes it? Who's the developer?
I have here. I'll check Steam real quick.
Okay.
I remember watching a video that was a demo of the game from like 2015. So like.
So it's been in the making for a fat minute then, huh?
Yeah, quite some time.
Mhm.
That's made by Ebb Software.
Oh, okay. Then it
Yeah, and
I want to say it should be good then.
Publisher- Hopefully. The publisher is Kepler Interactive. I don't think I've ever heard of those guys.
id Software makes some good stuff, I believe. Right?
No, not id. Ebb.
Not id.
EBB.
Ebb?
Ebb. Yeah. E with two B's.
Okay, I don't even know.
On Steam, at least, the only game that they have is Scorn.
It's a small Serbian game development studio founded in 2013 with 10 full-time team members.
Oh.
They're small.
Yeah, jeez.
Interesting. Wow.
It's actually gone up in price since I bought the. So
Hmm.
the pre-purchase before was like $30. Now it's 36.
Okay. Yeah, they're a small company. Wow. It looks good though. Game does look kind of good. It did intrigue me for sure. It could be something that I do end up playing at some point. You said it's only a $30 game?
36.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad
Pre-purchase,
at all.
and that is 10% off.
Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna wrap this week's up. Wow, over an hour and a half. I mean, still solid. Next week it depends. You know, it depends on how much news there is and how many things there is to talk about.
Right.
You know, I mean, obviously, I more or less kind of go by. I watch some gaming news people on YouTube, and then Angry Joe on Mondays, he uploads his weekly game talk show stuff. So there's also his stuff also kind of go through in junk. So it really just depends on how much there is, I guess, because we could always just go back to every 2 weeks, which we have not done. We only skipped last week, but
Right.
I don't know. It just depends. So, all right. I will at least end the podcast there. If anyone is, well, no one's watching right now, but if anyone's actually watching this at a different point,
On
like,
YouTube, dude.
like and subscribe maybe, and we will see you guys all next time, whether it's next week or 2 weeks from now. Peace out. I lied, not peace out, because they need to know where to find you.
Really going to do that.
His Twitch. What's his Twitch?
Oh,
It's iconic. It's iconic, man. I almost ended it.
Switch input from the PS3. Go out to here.
But it's iconic, so it's a must.
True. Yeah, that's not it. Just
Even
it.
even if you haven't
There we
been
go.
streaming lately. There we go. Cool. Forbidden Kyber 13. We always have to end it that way, man. It's just relevant.
True.
If we don't, then we're doing something wrong. I almost did. I'm glad I didn't. Okay. Go follow this man.